What is the Middle Ages? When people hear the term Middle Ages, they often imagine knights in shining armor, massive stone castles, and dramatic battles. But the Middle Ages were far more complex and influential than these popular images suggest. So, what exactly were the Middle Ages, and why do they still matter today? The Middle Ages, also known as the medieval period, span roughly from the 5th century to the late 15th century. This era began after the fall of the Western Roman Empire around the year 476 and ended around 1500, just before the Renaissance transformed Europe. It is called the Middle Ages because historians once saw it as the period between the greatness of ancient civilizations and the rebirth of classical knowledge during the Renaissance. Medieval society was largely organized around feudalism, a system in which land was exchanged for loyalty and military service. Kings granted land to nobles, nobles relied on knights for protection, and peasants worked the land in return for shelter and safety. Life for most people was hard, unpredictable, and deeply connected to agriculture and the seasons. Religion played a central role during the Middle Ages. The Christian Church was one of the most powerful institutions in Europe, shaping education, politics, science, and everyday life. Churches and monasteries were not only places of worship, but also centers of learning, preserving ancient texts and knowledge during times of instability. Despite its reputation as a dark age, the Middle Ages were a time of important progress. Universities were founded, architectural achievements like Gothic cathedrals reached incredible heights, and innovations such as the heavy plow, windmills, and improved farming techniques changed daily life. Trade expanded, towns grew, and new ideas slowly began to challenge old traditions. The Middle Ages finally came to an end as exploration, scientific curiosity, and cultural change accelerated. The invention of the printing press, the discovery of new lands, and renewed interest in classical learning pushed Europe into a new era. In short, the Middle Ages were not just a time of castles and crusades, but a crucial period that shaped the modern world. Understanding this era helps us understand how today's political systems, cultures, and institutions came to be.